The hype is around this commodity right now, and that is silver. Everyone's saying it's going to the moon. And what I'm going to do in this video is break down the actual chart, help you understand the levels so you can make a decision yourself as to whether or not this is a good buy. Now, me personally, long term, I'm a huge fan of silver, but that doesn't mean I'm not temporarily a bear. Let's break this down step by step. Technical Analysis 101 tells you what? Whenever you get to a major level, you always need to be on guard. And you can see clearly that 1970 was the bull market high before the stock retraced. And then in 2011, we had another massive bull run, and then we retraced. Now look at us now. Euphoria has set in. Everyone and their mom is buying silver, and this should be a huge red flag for you. Now clearly, there's no other levels above this that we can use to reference a potential area to get out. However, there is one specific level I want you to pay attention to, and that is the low right here. And this is the low of 1982. Take a look at this. If we take a trend line and we connect it right here, and we extend it to the high of 2011, and we just extend this to the right, what do we see here? Price is now piercing through it. Now, this is the monthly chart that I'm looking at. So here we are on the daily chart. If you know nothing about technical analysis and you're watching this for the very first time, anytime that you have a chart above a 45-degree angle, watch out. This is euphoria. This is everyone jumping in, and more than likely it's news driven. So look at this. So if we take a low from April right here and we draw it up, you can see that we are clearly at roughly a 55-degree angle. Not only that, but we're up almost 200%. How many times does a stock, a commodity, go up 200% and just keep going without pulling back? Ask yourself this question. It's going to pull back. When? I don't know, but someone is going to get the rug pulled from underneath them. And my whole goal here is to help you understand the right time to consider buying silver. There are specific gaps when it comes to trading that you should be aware of. Whenever you have a big run up like this, pay attention to gaps. This gap in particular right here. Do you see this gap? This is what's called an overextended gap. And what this gap means in the psychology of trading is people are so desperate to get into this stock that they're willing to pay more. And when this happens, the people who have the large accounts, the people who were buying down here, they pay attention to this. Not only that, but you have this candle right here, this long wick doji candle. Indecision. What this means is that at some point during this day, there was enough selling pressure with all this euphoria going on to push this commodity down. It closed higher, but there still was selling pressure. And then it was bought up the next day. There's a lot going on here with just these two candles. And then the following day, everyone was on board and it just flushed down. We're still in a bull trend right now, but this candle, this bear candle, until proven otherwise, is going to be the decision maker as to whether or not this trend continues near term. Now, long term, I definitely think it's going higher, but near term, we have to break above this candle here and we have to hold. If we do not hold, then this commodity is going to come down. It's going to retrace. Now, me personally, I would not consider even touching silver until we get down to this pivot high right here around $50. Now, you're probably asking, well, why? Because I've seen this so often and I've lost so much that I'm okay missing it. If I don't get this, that's fine. There's plenty of other ways to make money in the market. But this is the level that needed to be broken. It broke. It's already confirmed. Now I want to see it come back down and hold this level. If it holds this level, I will then buy and I will then go longer. But until then, I'm going to let everyone else play this however they want to play this, make money, lose money. There's going to be a lot of people that are going to make money and there's going to be a lot of people that are going to lose money. But the smart people, the ones who really want to capitalize on gains, they're going to wait for a proper pullback before they get back in. And whether or not it comes down to this level, I'm not sure. But this is the key level that you as an investor should pay attention to. Over the next coming days, weeks, let's pay attention to price action. Right now, what price action is telling us is we're trying to hold above this level. Retail, they're getting back in and they're buying more. Now, can we break this high? I don't know. We're going to find out soon. Let's pay attention and I will give you weekly updates on this particular commodity to see how this unfolds. If you want to see how I crush ticker TMUS, check it out right here. As always, thanks so much for stopping by, and let's put you on the winning side.